Okay, so Piers Morgan got absolutely annihilated for the first time that I've seen, and it was so satisfying. Hey guys, it's Murad Morali. Hope you guys are all doing well today. Back at again with another video. If you have not subscribed, click that button, baby. It is daily and consistent content. Subscribe to the channel, and let's get straight into this mess of a video.
So why did the word controversial come into play?
I think you're controversial.
So are you.
Yeah, I wouldn't deny
So is
that.
the ambassador. Why didn't you introduce her in that manner?
I'm happy to say that to many people, her views would be controversial.
So why didn't you introduce me as the Oxford graduate?
So the Israel-Palestine conflict, whatever side you want to be on at this point, it should only be one side in my opinion. But, you know, Piers Morgan wants to bring people on to debate with, to obviously make a fool out of them. But in this case, he was made a fool out of himself.
Are you seriously arguing that babies weren't killed?
No, I didn't say that.
Well, what are you saying?
I'm saying, give me a source.
Yeah.
You know full well you've been fired from the Daily Mirror for fake images. So you know full well about the
I didn't accept they were faked.
Exactly, the UK government did.
First and foremost, he introduces Mohammed Hijab as controversial, and Mohammed was said, well, you know what, I'm an Oxford graduate, so please correct that and get that right. And therefore he stands corrected and does so. What I found absolutely hilarious throughout this entire interview that Piers Morgan, or conversation that he was doing with this guest, this YouTuber, is that he was basically trying to overspeak him continuously. I've noticed that Piers Morgan does this a lot on these debates that is happening on Talk TV. He brings them to make a show out of them, but not only that, but he actually doesn't debate them. You overtalk them, and once you're overtalking somebody, you're not debating them. But in this specific case, guys, he got absolutely annihilated. Absolutely annihilated, especially when this guest Mohammed just came into the fold and said, well, you know, you should know about Telegraph sources because you were fired from the Daily Mail during your scandal.
I said that it's still to be
Do you think they were raped?
No, I don't know. It's like the Russell Brand thing. You said we don't know until you see the evidence. So why do you apply two different standards? Oh, it's Russell Brand. You don't know if
There's no comparison between Russell Brand and what's happened.
It's the same thing. It's a rape allegation. Why stuttering?
That just kind of came out of nowhere, absolutely nowhere. And then, you know, was bringing the definitions of words like what an academia is, what sources are. Piers Morgan had no grounds to stand on. And what was so disgusting when it comes to Piers Morgan is that sometimes I do agree with the things that he says, because I feel like sometimes the man does speak sense. Sometimes I do think that. But you know what, guys? A broken clock is right twice a day. And I just feel like the fact that Mohammed was pressing on him and he couldn't even sit there, Piers Morgan, and condemn the killings of these innocent Palestinian children who have passed away, and it says that Israel have the right to defend themselves. They don't have the right to defend themselves because they already are the oppressor, because they are in a position of power. If you are in a position of power, you don't have the right to, you know, defend yourself. It doesn't make any sense. And once again, the guest Mohammed said, well, you know what? You believe that these, you know, R-word allegations took place, but when it came to your friend Russell Brand, you didn't believe the R-word allegations. You said that, you know, it should take some time before we find them out. So why are you selectively applying it to one and not the other? What Mohammed was doing is a great way in how you win a debate. One of the best tasks that I obviously do is similar to what he does here, is that I apply different scenarios where the opposing person would not do XYZ to try and flip it on them. And that's exactly what Mohammed was doing, because it's a very great thing that he did. Piers Morgan got annihilated. The video's gone absolutely viral on YouTube with 4 million views, not hundreds, but 50 million views, etc., all over TikTok and Twitter and Instagram. It's gone viral everywhere. And I feel like this is the first time that I've seen Piers Morgan stutter, first time that I've seen him silent, first time that I've seen him, you know, look like he's a fool, gone red, gone all blush, especially when he was reminded that he was fired from the Daily Mail, and he said it twice. So I haven't seen something like this before, because we know what Piers Morgan does. Before he brings somebody on to do these viral debates, he already knows what he's going to do. He does not care about the conversation. It's a performance for him, and that is only what it is. So I'm glad that he absolutely dragged him, and Piers Morgan just couldn't take it. He couldn't take the heat. It doesn't make sense that Israel have the right to defend themselves. You're basically saying that somebody who wants to sexually assault or R-word a girl has the right to do so. They are in the power of whole. It does not make any sense. So this is what irritates me a lot, is that Piers Morgan knows what he's doing. And when it came to Ben Shapiro and when it came to anybody else, you know, he barely held them to account. He barely had conversations. He didn't introduce them as controversial or whatever. So it's the language that is being used here. As I said, everything is pre-planned. And this time it didn't work against him. It failed miserably. And, you know, he just got annihilated. And I think that is so satisfying to watch, because sometimes Piers Morgan likes to depend on virality than actually have good conversations. He likes to depend on sensationalism rather than having good conversations, and that worked against him as a journalist. But as we know, he did get fired, so is he really a good journalist at this point? I really don't know. I feel like he just depends on virality to really survive as a person, as opposed to actually having good conversations on his platform, which he could have been doing, but he's not. It's not really Piers Morgan Uncensored, it's Piers Morgan acting like a damn fool on the stage to try and get views and conversations. And looks, it works. It's one of the best ways to get views on YouTube, on every platform, is have people that have opposing views have a conversation. I think that in itself does make great sense when it comes to a debate, but I think that Piers Morgan takes it a step too far, and the fact that he didn't want to condemn these innocent children who passed away is absolutely vile. Let me know your thoughts are when it comes to this quick video. I wanted to just make it, I don't know if it's going to be viewed much, but to see a Piers Morgan annihilated like that is absolutely chef's kiss. Subscribe to the channel, click that button, and I'll catch you guys soon for another video.